What's up, tribe? This is Justin, Elevate Credit. Today is day 264. How to remove collections with a debt validation letter. So, thank you guys for following this journey. We're talking about credit consulting, business funding, real estate, investing, just taking that next step to achieve that next level. So, today we're talking about removing collections, specifically with debt validation, right? So, what is collection? So, when you stop paying on some type of loan product, credit card, line of credit, auto loan, mortgage, typically what happens is the bank doesn't hold that on their balance sheet. They sell it to a collection agency for pennies on the dollar. And that collection agency can do lots of things with that debt, including continuing to pursue you to collect on it, right? And then they also report that on your consumer report. So we want to get that removed off of our consumer report. And one way to go about it is really the only way, in my opinion, is with a debt validation letter, right? So what is a debt validation letter? Is per 15 U.S.C. 1692G, these collection agencies are required to validate the debt, and there's a list of different questions that they have to comply with, like agreements with original creditor, the date that the debt was discharged, the amount of the debt, the terms of the debt. There's a whole laundry list of things that these collection agencies must validate. And we're going to send them a letter and demand that they validate or delete. So spoiler alert is that they can never validate everything on the demand letter. Even if they were to send everything, there's no way that they could validate, because you as the consumer have the final say in what goes on your consumer report, right? So we're going to draft this letter, this collections letter, and you need to be specific. Tell them we're not verifying, right? A lot of times they'll send like a statement back and say debt verified. We're not asking for verification, we're asking for validation. These are two separate things. Talks about it in 1692G, what it takes to validate a debt. Also important, I've had this happen with clients as well. We send out a bunch of dispute or deletion letters, and they come back and they say, we don't think it's actually you sending this letter. There's a lot of talk of, laws and legality and consumer laws. We think you're using a credit repair company, and it's just a stall tactic, right? So it's important that you also include in the letter that this is I, right, consumer, and not a credit repair company. That's why it's also important we include those in the letters as well. So you package that up and you send that out to the collection agency. I've had situations where we sent out letters, just by the letter by itself, they've removed the collection off the consumer report. So it's a very powerful document. When it comes to collections, make sure that you're utilizing this document to its fullest potential. So thank you guys for following. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. It helps the algorithms. Check out the website. We have consultations available. We have DIY products. We have education books and courses for you to do it yourself. If you're interested in a one-on-one mentorship, we can do that as well. And last but not least, to my son, Josiah's son, you're blessed, you're anointed. Use credit responsibly, build business, invest in real estate to your success. Salud.